What is happening in Lebanon? There's something prophetic about how Lebanon promotes the papacy now. Pope/Hope. It's very strange placing P on top of Hope. This is Leo's first foreign trip and being received as the hope of the Middle East. Leo summons unholy spirits for Lebanon with the tallest object of idolatry, over 87 foot high. Welcome, dear friends, and kindly share this important prophecy update. The Bible says, "For they are spirits of demons, performing signs which go out to the kings of the entire world." When you listen carefully to the statements made by Lebanon's leaders during the Pope's visit, it becomes clear that people are misplacing their hope. Cardinal Rai openly said that Middle East is depending on the Pope's visit to turn the page and bring hope and lasting peace. But why did Pope Leo urgently gives great importance in visiting their Saint Charbel? Pope Leo, a pilgrim at the tomb of their Saint Charbel. Despite the rain, crowds with flags and umbrellas welcome Pope Leo XIV at the monastery of St. Maron in Anaya, the resting place of St. Charbel Maklof, a saint that represents Lebanon. For the first time, a pope visited the tomb of this Lebanese Maronite hermit known for numerous miraculous healings attributed to his intercession according to what they believe. Pope Leo entered the small stone grotto with its rounded ceiling, and as a choir sang, he knelt to pray in front of the saint's resting place. This is quite shocking. This rare prayer dedicating a country to a dead saint, dedicating a country to spiritualism. Pope Leo supports and promotes the towering presence of their Saint Charbel in Faraya in Lebanon, 88 feet tall, and people flock to bow and worship. Saintly statues, Lebanon's humble, as they call him, Saint Charbel, now a towering presence. Because of its miraculous healing, Lebanon's beloved Saint Charbel now towers high on a mountain in the land of the Cedars in the form of the world's largest statue of the humble hermit, located in Faraya, a touristic area popular for skiing. The monumental statue, 88 feet tall, 30 feet wide, and nearly weighs 60 tons. It is very chilling, dear friends, how they hail a statue just as tall as the image of Babylon in Daniel chapter 3 in the plain of Dura. And this is endorsed by the king of spiritual Babylon, the Pope. Dedicating a country to spiritualism. I quote, "Sisters and brothers, today we entrust to Saint Charbel's intercession the need of the church and Lebanon and the world. May Saint Charbel therefore help us to turn to God and ask for the gift of conversion for all of us." Leo puts his trust on spiritualism, which the Bible condemns. The dead know not anything. We are not to communicate with the dead. That is necromancy. Pope Leo says, "Saint Charbel, therefore, help us to turn to God." Can the dead help the living have a living relationship with God? Does the dead have a gift of conversion, connection in any way? The Bible warns us of end-time deception. The Antichrist sets up an image of idolatry like never before in Lebanon. Many are looking to the papacy as their source of hope, believing that his visit and presence can bring change and a fresh start for their troubled nation. Instead of looking to Jesus Christ, these leaders describe his presence as the key to, quote-unquote, opening a new page, revealing a growing dependence on Rome and its leader as the answer to Lebanon's crisis, rather than looking to Jesus, the only true source of lasting peace, hope, and restoration. But the question is, why is setting up an image a massive red flag at end times? Revelation 14 verse 9. If any man worships the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or on his hand, those who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. If you notice that verse 9 and 11 enumerates how the Antichrist violates the first four commandments in the 10 commandments. Worshipping the beast, blasphemes God's name, and in verse 11, and the mark of the beast tramples the fourth commandment. The three angels' message exposes God's warning and what we should do to prepare for the crisis to come. But dear friends, Revelation 13, 17 and 18 reveal that the world will increasingly turn to the papal system as the center for global unity, peace, and healing. Lebanon's longing for Leo to bring renewal and transformation is a small but significant example of this global trend. When people look to man for salvation, they place themselves on the path to wander after the beast. Only those whose hope is anchored in Jesus will discern the difference between a human solution and the ultimate solution, which is Christ. Our response to our Bible study today: Jesus is my guiding light. Thank you, dearest friends, and continue to preach truth found in Bible prophecy.